Hey YouTube, this is DragonKing123706. It's been a while since I made a video, but today I'm going to be showing you my plant OTK deck. It's really fun and I really enjoy this deck. The bad part about it is there are some inconsistencies to this deck, but you know, that happens to every deck, and I like to play this plant OTK deck because it's different than what everybody's playing right now, the Infernities by X-Sabers. And I'm pretty sure it's a really good deck in my opinion. So you start out with your only non-plant monster morphing jar. You need some type of draw power in this because you use up your hand really fast in this deck. Then you have your 2 dandelions, tokens, really good, just dandelions. 2 titanials, they're just basically big beat sticks that really helps you out to for your OTK, especially with its other effect. You just use tokens from Dandelion to pay for that cost. I actually don't have a second Lone Fire, but you play 2 Lone Fires in this deck, of course, because it's a plant deck. And I'm also missing a Gigaplant, but you play 3 Gigaplant. This deck has the Supervise engine to it, which makes this like a Gigavise, but it's actually quite different the way I play it. So I play 3 Botanical Lions because they can get really big. They can get up to 3,100 attack monsters when you have a full field of plants, and especially they're really good because they have 2,000 defense, so it's really good if you just set it. Your opponent usually will not expect to attack into something that big, and it's got a pretty hefty attack. You know, it's 19 when you summon it, and you can't, your opponent can't brain control this to take control of it. Your 2 tuners, your copy plants, they make your level 8s with your Botanical Lions, with your with your Dandelions, they make your level 6s when you copy Dandelion, and they make your level 7 Power Toad Dragons when you get those out. So play 2 Lord Poisons because they get your monsters back after it dies, so you know it's really good when you're down. I play 1 Cactus Bouncer because it's like a Quackimary Drago, except when you can only do that when you have another plant on the field, and when you have like your 5 plants and you got their back row wiped, this card can stop their Gores, their Battle Faders, and etc. So that's good. Then you have some staples: Giant Trunade, Brain Control, Heavy, Foolish, and 1-for-1. You don't play Mystical Space Typhoon because it's not very useful, but you really love, you really have to play the Giant Trunade because it's really amazing in this deck, and this deck plays like 6 Monster Reborns, because with Supervise, you basically get a Monster Reborn with your Gigaplant, or just basically summoning of monsters. So that's why the Supervises are amazing, of course. The United We Stand for more attack power. The Mark of the Rose, which I don't have yet, but you want that because you can search it with your Power Tool. Your hand destructions to speed through the deck. You just want to dump a lot of plant monsters in the grave. Then you got your 2 solidarities because you only play 2, only play 1 non-plant monster, and so when you play these, your Botanical Lion can get up to like 47 when you play 2 solidarities, and it can go up to 87 when you have a full field of monsters and you play United We Stand to it. Then you play your 3 Miracle Fertilizers, which is like a Premature Burial, except for only when the monster that you summon it is removed from the field, then does this card go away. Otherwise, you can use it every turn, and because it doesn't target after it goes back to the hand, therefore, if you play 3, and then you special summon 3 monsters, then you play Giant Trunade, bring them back to the hand, and then play them again, like that. and then you can special summon 3 again, and then the monsters that the first 3 that you summoned are not targeted anymore, so that card will stay for some time. You play Mirror Force, Solemn Call, and Torrential. It's really great, this deck, because you have 4 Solemn Judgments, and you can play up to 4 Mirror Forces if you wanted to, so that's really fun. The remainder of the traps are Divine Wrath, the Wall of Thorns, which is like your Mirror Force, so it's activate when one of your face-up plant monsters you control is selected as an attack target. Destroy all attack position monster your opponent has, so it's a rather cheaper version of Mirror Force. But you can play up to 3 copies of these, so you basically have 3 more Mirror Forces. And then you play Triple Polynosis. Polynosis is tribute a plant type monster, negate the activation of spell, trap card, or a normal summon or special summon of a monster, and destroy that card. So by tributing your tokens, you basically get a Solemn Judgment. And in the when you side it in, you play your Black Gardens. Which gets you your tokens really easily, and it really works well with the Polynosis because you just take your tokens and whatever they try to do to stop you, you stop them first, I guess. And this card's really good for the OTK because, you know, even with 4 monsters, you can still kill them if you have enough attack power and stuff. So Polynosis is really good overall. Now, for the extra deck, it's going to be really fast, but it's really simple. Your Stardust, 3 Stardust, because you can get them out really easily with the Copy Plant and the Botanical Lion, or if you wanted to, Lord Poison. But and then you have tokens which you can use. So 2 Colossos, 3 Stardust, Catastor, Android, Goyo, Black Rose, Brionac, maybe this, but you gotta be really careful when you play against Mahina Gadgets because they can go Chimera Tech Fortress your 2 power tools, which you'll definitely use to get those equipped spell cards. Then you have your favorite plant monster, Synchro. It's Queen of Thorns, and so each player must pay 1,000 life points every time they normal summon or special summon a monster, non-plant monster from their hand, because you basically play a whole deck of plants. You don't have to pay anything, but they have to pay in order to summon. So if they want to Kaiash you and you have like tokens, let's say after like Dandelion, and you have like just a set Polynosis like this, they have to pay 1,000 life points in order to summon the Kaiash, which would target your Queen, which would be summoned. But then you can play Polynosis to negate the summoning. So technically they have to pay 1,000 life points, and you just tribute your token, which is free, and use your Polynosis, and then it stops them. And whenever you have both of these on the field, they have to pay 2,000 life points every time they normal summon or special summon. So it's really good. And because it's pay, it's not any damage, so they have to do it. And Gores is the same thing. If you attack them, they still have to pay life points in order to special summon their Gores or their Fader or whatever. So they would have to pay, if both of these are on the field, they would have to pay 2,000 in order to special summon their Gores, 2,000 to special summon their Fader, which in my opinion is just really ridiculous if they can't get rid of your Queen of Thorns. So I hope you like the deck. I'm getting this deck actually finally finalized, except I need to work on the side deck. In my opinion, I'm not going to make a lot of monsters in there, but I'm just going to keep it low, a lot of magic and trap cards, because then I can still play my solidarities maybe. And so yeah, I hope you guys like the deck. Do comment, rate, and subscribe. Okay, peace out. This is Dragon King 123706.